I had some internet issues. I'm sending the link back, and we should be good to go. We gained a baby. She was taking a nap. She got woke up. Okay, let me just my guess know that I sent the link back. All right. Rachel gets back. I'll just kind of give a rundown of what we're doing. We're playing a game. This is a new segment that I came up with where I have a list of questions, and me and my guests are taking turns picking numbers, and we are answering the corresponding question. We're both taking turns answering corresponding questions, and then we're accepting anything from the audience that they might have at any time during the show. Questions and comments are welcome at any time, but I will specifically ask for them at several times as well. Just give us 1 second. Rachel should be back. We've only done 2 questions. We weren't on very long. And like I said, my internet went out. My guest today is an amazing lady. Her name's Rachel Haney. She is a substance abuse counselor at Brightview Treatment Center. Yeah, I had messages from people telling me that I cut out, that I stopped streaming. So like I said, I just now sent the link back to my guest. She should be back anytime. She is truly amazing lady, and she really helped me out this time. I needed a guest, and she stepped up, and she had been on my show before, so we didn't know what to do. So I made up this game. I read the rules earlier. Now I'm just waiting for her. I hope she comes back. I know she said she had wanted to go to a haunted house and stuff. She had some stuff to do after she did. And I don't know if she's going to be able to or not. I hope that she does. If not, we'll figure something out. There wasn't anybody watching live. Not anyone answering questions anyways. But, oh yeah, I'm live now. Someone just said, am I live now? I am live. I'm back. Like I said, I had some, my internet crashed for some reason. My son started freaking out. He woke my daughter up because she was taking a nap. That's why she's in my lap now. But it's back on now. I don't know. I was still going. I thought that my guest had crashed because I was still showing like myself as going, and she froze. It cut me all the way out.
Okay.
It's okay, Sissy. You want Dada?
No. Me.
Yeah, baby girl. So if anybody's watching, if we want to, we can do a question while we're waiting on Rachel. If anybody wants to drop a number 1 through 187. Like I said, I sent her another link, and I sent her and another friend of ours that is with her a message saying that I sent the link. What is it, baby? What is it? What? You want to wear these? Yeah. It's okay. There's a good girl. Yeah. Come on, Jen. Okay, guys. I guess no one's watching that wants to give numbers. I guess I can pick a number for myself. I don't know if, like I said, if my guest is going to make it back or not. She's not answering. Like I said, I know that she did have stuff to do after the show. As a favor to me, So I don't know if she'll be able to come back or not. I'll answer a question or two on my own. If she isn't able to come back, then I will go ahead and just end the show early since nobody's watching live right now. And this is just supposed to be a little episode for some community building. Hey, sissy. Shh. It's okay, baby. It's okay. Okay. Okay, you want a binky? Oh. Ready? Okay. All right. Anybody excuse my little whiny, dirty-faced baby? She was taking a nap. They've not been feeling well. They were sick with strep all last week, and then as soon as they got over strep, they got something else. I don't know what it was. Some kind of stomach virus. I'm going to send one more time a link because I don't know if it's sent or not. The internet was messing up, and then like I said, I'll answer a question or two on my own, and then if no one is watching in the audience or anything that wants to have any input, or if or anything like that, then I'll just go ahead and end the episode early. I'm gonna type in her email address. Okay, I'm gonna do a random number. I'm gonna go with 5 because that's both my daughter's birthdays are 5. My oldest daughter is 3-5, and my youngest daughter is 2-5. So I'm gonna go 5. The unexpected cheerleader. Name the most unlikely person or source, character, a stranger's comment who gave you a crucial burst of hope. I don't know. Oh, hold on. My guest is having problems. I don't really know, like any figure or anything like that has given me hope. There's my guest back. Good. She saved the day. There you are. My internet cut out, and I thought it was yours. I was like still talking. I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's having some technical difficulties," and you were like, "It was like, yeah."
I found it.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming back. I said I didn't know if you were going to be able to because I knew you guys were going to the haunted house and stuff, but we got like 20 minutes left, so I guess I caught everybody up with what we were doing while you were gone. So if you want to go ahead, I think it's your turn to pick a number.
I think Fauna was going to pick 27, so I'll go with 27.
Okay, 27. If your past self could hear this episode, what would they say?
My past self hear this episode, what would they say? To be completely honest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anybody else, about anyone else. When someone tells me like what they've truly gone through and what they've truly like done and what they've done about it. Just to be completely honest.
I think you cut out. I didn't hear you.
To be completely honest.
Yeah.
I don't know about anybody else, but I learn from people that are like honest about what they've been through. They talk about it.
Yeah. I think my past self, like, I don't know what I would say to my past self if they could see this episode. I don't know. My past self was cruel. I would have probably, I don't know. I wouldn't have believed it, and I would have probably had some smart ass shit to say about it if my past self saw this episode. So,
Yeah, I probably would have too, but I do have to tell myself to like, if I could tell my past self anything when it came to this, it would be 100% be completely honest, because we're supposed to learn from each other.
yeah. and that's, and that's what I think. One of my rules in this game was that there's no wrong ways to answer these questions and there's no wrong answers and stuff. And the reason that I put that in there is because when I was in a treatment one time and we was in a group and we were doing a game like this, but there was cards. My card said, if you could be someone, anybody else in the world, like who would you be? And I said, I didn't want to be anybody else. I was like, I may not have made like the best choices and stuff, but like overall, I don't think I'm a bad person. And I wouldn't want to be anybody else. And they were like, that's like not, you can't say that. And so I was like, yes, I can. But it's like the same thing is that I feel like every experience that I've been through has made me who I am. Like I learned from my past as much as as much as anything else. So I wouldn't want to change it because because then I wouldn't know some of the stuff that I know. I think it's my turn to pick a number. I'll go with number. I'm going to do a big number. I'm going to do like 150. Hey, you want to say hi? Say hi. She was sleeping and got woke up because my son freaked out because the internet went off. What this says about my kids, my parenting, I don't know, but.
I remember Josh and me freaking out when our internet would go out.
Yep. Says the generational chain snip. Identify one pattern of emotional avoidance or chaos that was handed down in your family. What is the promise or change you've made to yourself to make sure that chain stops with you? I think just like the emotional avoidance was just like as a whole, like we did not deal with our emotions at all. Like we would literally just like get mad at each other, not talk for a while, and then act like it didn't happen. And I think that I'm really good about talking to my daughter. I like pepper her with questions, stuff like I'll aggravate her, and you want to go outside with daddy? Okay. And so, that's because of that, because I don't want her to be afraid to talk about her emotions or, whatever chaos that her life may be entailing at the moment. Like, I want her to definitely be able. Somebody said they would have been a smart ass and called their past self a liar. I would never have thought I would be where I am today. Never thought it was possible. Yeah, I agree. I definitely know my past self would have something smart ass to say, but that's why that's not me no more. It's your turn to pick a number.
Let's go 112.
112. Okay. Let's see what. What's something that you let go of to make space for joy?
Something I let go of to make space for joy. Caring about other people's opinions of me.
For sure. For sure. I think I had to let go of a lot of stuff. I struggle a lot with, I just made a video about this too, about like my past. Like I struggle with talking about my past without portraying people I care about in a negative light. Like my dad specifically, like some things that I say doesn't make him look very good. And like I know in my heart that my dad loved me and that he tried, but like at the end of the day he did fail. And I had to let all that go. Like it got in my head a lot about him. Like for a while I was like mad at him and I don't know, but like I had to let all that go because I don't know, it was really getting to me. But at the end of the day, like I just have to go with, I know that he loved me. I know that he tried and that he did the best with what he had because he didn't know how to, his parents were no parents and stuff either. So, I can't be mad at him. Okay, I'm going to go number 3. The trauma tax. How has the trauma you've experienced made you uniquely cynical, untrusting, or difficult in a way that is challenging now, even though it helped you survive? I know that just like my trauma and stuff with relationships has made it very hard in my life today. Like whether it be like in my marriage or even with friendships or whatever, like I have not had a lot of good relationship examples. Hold on, baby, daddy will be back in just a minute. I have not had a good example or relationship examples in my life. So in like I've had really traumatizing, abusive romantic relationships. So I think that like I still struggle with that. Like I bring a lot of my past into my current relationship. I know we're not supposed to do that, but it's hard.
It's very hard. I think I struggle more with how I've reacted versus how other people have reacted.
Someone said they had disconnection with women. Yeah, I probably from trauma that they've experienced power and control challenges. Yeah, control. I have big trouble with like control. I think I should, I should control everything, especially now that like I'm clean and I'm like I don't have a parole officer, like no one else is like in charge of my life. And so I feel like I should be in control of everything and no one's in control of everything, but I do struggle with that. I think I should be. All right, it's your turn. Your number.
Give me number 19.
What color do you feel like today and why?
What color do I feel like today?
Yeah.
I think gray. And it's not a good it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Like I'm in the middle of working home. I'm in Rachel right now.
Yeah. I think I feel color like I don't know, something crazy. Just see some color like orange where I'm like almost mad, so like almost red, but I'm like I don't know, trying not to be. I get frustrated. I'm really bad too. Like my husband says, like I have terrible patience. Like if something is frustrated, one of our viewers said yellow. If I get like frustrated, if anything goes wrong, like I'm actually so mad. Like it could be the littlest thing, and he's like, the simplest thing could fix it, and I get so mad, and it blows into a big deal. Someone said, I just got back from a leadership retreat, so I feel encouraged and empowered to make a difference in the community. Oh, that I guess that's probably whoever said yellow. It doesn't show me the names sometimes on Facebook, depending on if they're watching on my profile or where. But okay, let's see. I'm gonna pick question number. I'm gonna pick number 73. I'm sorry, Sissy. Mommy had to write down the number she picked. Here you go. Sweet girl. What's a boundary you set that changed everything? Oh, let's see. Huh? I think my boundaries that I set that changed everything would have to be definitely with my family. Like I have always, my whole life, I lived with my family. Like we lived together, my brother, my sister, my mom, and me, my dad. We all lived together in the same household for a really long time. And then when I got clean and they are still moving. Like I have set boundaries to where I limit my contact and interactions with them, and that changed my entire life because, like I said, they were my whole life. And so I had to, I had to make the decision to love them from a distance most of the time, and it changed entirely how I lived my life. But like and when I lived with them, there was always so many people in the house. There was always like bustling. It was always like a lively household. And now, like with just me and my husband and my kids, I struggle sometimes with like boredom and like because of that because that's what I've been used to my whole life. Someone said, not letting people walk all over me. Is it just me? Give me a thumbs up as everyone else is having problems with auto. Oh, is the audio not working? Can you hear me, Rachel?
I can hear you.
Oh, somebody's audio wasn't working, but I don't know whose. Do you have a boundary that you set that changed everything for you?
Huh?
I'm going to go back to the one that I said when I did your first show. The boundary I set with my fiance of
Yeah,
not being around him while he was using.
yeah, that's a big
Setting
one.
that boundary, setting that boundary, let know that I no longer have to let anyone else influence my life.
Hi, Layla.
Oh.
Someone said hi on Facebook. Yeah, and I know that had to have been so freaking hard, like to cut your, step away from somebody that you were in love with, that you cared about, and have kids with, and someone said they not overreaching, giving too much outside my capabilities, not being the savior. Yeah, I'm bad for that. I'm really bad for like, I want to be the hero, or not hero, but just like I want to be helpful. I want to help people. So like anybody that asks me of something, like I really try to do it, even when like I really can't. If it's really like I'm really bad for that. Like I do stretch myself too thin because to try to help people, which I mean isn't always a bad thing, but we do have to worry about ourselves too. So, but okay, it's your turn to pick.
Pick, pick.
Pick.
Um,
I didn't hear you.
75.
75. Okay. Um, the faulty map. Name one piece of terrible advice you received from an authority figure, like a parent, mentor, or institution, that you followed for years. What was the moment you ripped up the map and decided to get lost on your own terms? I don't know.
Pick, pick. Go. Yee.
I think like I have got a
That
lot
one.
of bad advice from my parents, but
So, so the biggest one that I've ever lived on,
oh, Rachel's audio is cutting out. I hope it's not my internet again. Well, it looks like I'm still secure. So I guess I'll talk about my answer a little bit. Rachel, I mean not Rachel. I got a lot. I can't think of anything like specifically, but I guess like you saying like you only live once, things like that, like that. I agree. Like my family said stuff like that. My dad would say things, like I don't know. They said stuff like quitters for quitters, quittings for quitters, and like I don't know, run from the cops, craziness that I just really like catch me when you can when I was on probation and stuff like that, that I really like took to heart. I idolized my dad. That's why I said earlier that it uncle said it best, just to move out and be able to do what I want to do. Uncle said it was best just to move out and be able to do what I want to do. I don't know. But yeah, like I just it was home the best support, and I couldn't have extreme behaviors. It was home that gave me the best support and have extreme behaviors. Rachel said she lost service. We'll just go ahead and end the episode, guys, um because we only had 2 minutes left, and I had things to do. she filled in forms when one of my other guests had to step down. So I'll just go ahead and I'll cut the episode short. I don't know. The question was, oh God, now I forget. The faulty map. Name one piece of terrible advice you received from an authority figure that you followed for years. And I just said that, and it said like authority figure, like mentor or institution. I don't know, like, and I couldn't think of one, but my guest that was on here was saying something to the effect of, like, she had heard, like, you only live once and stuff like that. And I was going along those lines, that I heard lots of stuff like that from my dad, like, you always live once, quitting's for quitters, catch me when you can, those types of things, like advice that I, like I said, I idolized my dad. I looked up to him. So I like took that stuff to heart, and I would run from the cops, and, I did drugs hard, like, go big or go home. My dad was really big about, he was a tough guy, and he like portrayed his toughness, and I tried to follow in his act. And just, I don't know if that would be like one piece of advice, but just, I guess, in general. Yeah, we don't quit. Definitely a big one. Someone else said, like I said, and catch me when you can. Like, I don't know how many times I ran from the cops even unnecessarily. Like, they're not even there for me, and I just would run because I have warrants or whatever, and that's just what we did. And so, I don't know, but thank you everybody for watching. I'm really excited about today's episode. I hope everybody liked it. I know I had some technical issues. I lost internet. I had to come back and restart, and then at the end, somebody said there was some audio issues, and then Rachel was losing service. But thank you all for bearing with me, and I hope that we can play this game again on another episode. It was really a lot of fun for me, and I wish we hadn't got all messed up. But thank you guys. Thank everybody for the support, and stay feral until next week. I'll see. Actually, tomorrow I got an episode tomorrow at 1:30. Guys, watch me if you can.
I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my been ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem damn bad. I gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me.